Good morning, Seekers, and welcome back to another magical week of distance learning. It is Monday, April 13th, 2020, and we're ready to kick it off strong. Okay, guys, here we go. I want to start off by giving you an overview of what this week's whole class video chat schedule will be like. So that way you can go ahead and write this down on your family calendar or do whatever you need to do to schedule your computer time, because I know lots of you guys are sharing devices. So this is going to be our schedule for this week. Now, these are optional. It is not mandatory that you attend, but any one of these video conferences that you do attend, it will get to count as a grade for whatever subject we're focusing in on for that video conference. So let me lay it out for you for the week. So on Tuesday this week will be our first whole class video chat. That will be with me at 10:30 on Tuesday morning. I try to make it as late in the morning as possible, but still before lunch. And we are going to do a science lesson. Tuesday afternoon starting this week, and this is I think going to be every week from now on. Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2:30 to 3:30, Miss Smith is offering a special class session time for anybody who wants to go in, pop in with her if you need help with schoolwork, if you need help getting on track with your assignments, if you just want somebody to talk to, if you want to talk about her pets, whatever you need from Miss Smith. She is going to be available to you guys Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons from now on from 2:30 to 3:30. So for this Tuesday, let me back up. You have a 10:30 science with me, and if you want to, you have a 2:30 with Miss Smith for any instructional help you may need for the week. Wednesday, we're going to do a whole class chat, and this is going to count as a social studies grade, and we're going to have a special guest, Miss Larson, and she's going to come into our team's class chat, and she is going to talk to us about some of the things that we can do to help us stay mentally and emotionally balanced and well during this crazy time. You know, Miss Larson is one of our military life specialists, but she's also a counselor for any student at the school who needs her, especially when we want to do these whole class lessons. So Miss Larson's going to come in and she's going to talk to us about things we can be doing to stay mentally and emotionally healthy during these wild times. So come in for a social studies credit Wednesday at 1:30 for that. I think it'll be really good for as many of us as possible to attend that one. Then on Thursday is going to kind of look like Tuesday did. Tuesday and Thursday mirror each other this week. So at 10:30 on Thursday, you're going to meet with me for our science lesson. And then at 2:30 on Thursday, as her usual spot for Tuesdays and Thursdays now, Miss Smith will be available for anyone who needs any instructional help. So these are planned whole class chats. Of course, you know, anytime during the day, whenever we're not having a whole class between 8 and 2:30, I'm in our video chat room just waiting for anybody who needs some one-on-one help. So this is whole class time. Any other time between 8 and 2:30 is your one-on-one help if you need me. All right, so those are video chat times for the week. All right, I wanted to do that first so that everybody could go ahead and make plans for that. So no video chat today. First video chat will be tomorrow, 10:30, tomorrow morning. All right, got all that taken care of. Let's move on to some kudos. All right, I have some leaderboard results from our intervention time last week. Now this is current as of about 4 o'clock Sunday is whenever I took all of the data for my notes for this. So our top 3 Lexia participants for last week. First place goes to number 7. Great job. Second place goes to number 3. And third place goes to number 19. Very well done to all 3 of you. Love that you guys are getting in those Lexia minutes. Great job. Our top 3 Moby Max reading stories minutes, or intervention time, goes to number 1 is number 10. Excellent job, number 10. You've been doing great all last week. Keep it up. Followed closely by number 17. Well done, sir. And number 7. Number 7 once again on both leaderboards. Excellent job, number 7. Super duper proud of your hard work. I know you had a lot of catching up to do and you did it last week. Great job, dude. You are 100% rocking it out. Keep it up. All right, now these people I want to give a very big shout out to, because the 9 of you, the 9 people I'm about to call are the only 9 people who, as of about 4 o'clock on Sunday, submitted all 3 of their team's assignments that I'm taking a grade on for last week's work. So if I don't call your name, if I don't get that from you pretty soon, I'm going to be giving you a call and seeing what we can do, if I can help you to get those assignments done, or if you're having trouble with teams, I'll talk you through the assignment the other way. But these are the people who don't have to worry about that because they've already done it, so that is excellent. So I have all 3 of your team's assignments, numbers 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 13, 17, 20, and 21. Great job. That means you did your cooking with a family member and you did both of your decimal assignments. Love that. So what I did, I took everyone from the Lexia leaderboard, the Moby Max leaderboard, everyone who completed all 3 of their team's assignments, and I put all of their numbers into a random generator, number generator, and I pulled 3 of them to receive mystery prizes that are going to be going out to your doorsteps this week once I get your parents' permission. Before I announce who those people are, the 2 people who already won mystery prize for last week go to our 2 Kahoot winners from our whole group Kahoots from last week. So number 11, who won our very first Kahoot, she's getting a mystery prize this week, and number 1, who won the second Kahoot that we did last week, he's getting a mystery prize. So the other 3 mystery prizes, because I'm trying to do about 5 a week, so in addition to number 11 and number 1, I've got mystery prizes going out to the following 3 numbers that I pulled for getting their assignments done or being on the leaderboard. This goes out to number 21, number 17, and number 10. So to the 5 of you guys, you will have those mystery prizes coming to you later this week. Hope you look forward to that. All right, okay, that's all of my kudos, that's all of our video chat information. Let's get into some fun creature stuff this morning. Now this creature is dedicated to seeker number 2 because I'm telling you, if seeker number 2 has a spirit animal, this is it. And our creature this morning is the beautiful dolphin. I could talk to you guys about dolphins for hours and hours and hours, but I won't. I'll save that for the video and National Geographic. But as you guys have heard me tell stories of my times on the pirate ship in Destin, being around our local Gulf water bottlenose dolphins is still one of the favorite experiences of my life, especially because dolphins have their own independent personalities. They are also individualized just like humans. They are so intelligent and loving, and they care for their families and their babies, and they're playful and interactive, and I could just go on and on. But our creature of the day is, of course, the dolphin. And if you just don't love dolphins, I don't know what to tell you, because I don't know a single person who isn't completely fascinated by this really cool mammal. Believe it or not, dolphin is not a fish. A dolphin is a mammal. I think most of you knew that just from growing up in Florida. But there is your creature of the day. I've been waiting on a long time to do that creature, so I'm excited we get to it today. So thank you, number 2, for making sure that got on our list. And thank you, number 2, for always having that same bright, loving personality that the dolphin has. All right, let's talk about our assignments for the day. It is time. You do not have any packet work in math today. So all I want you to do for math today, if you have the time to do it, go ahead and hop on Moby Max Fact Fluency. Do your Fact Fluency. That should only take you about 5 minutes. And then spend another 5 or 10 minutes doing your multiplication flashcards. Practice with those, the ones that I had you guys make about a week or so back. Practice with those homemade multiplication flashcards. That's all you gotta worry about for math. So let's talk about what you're doing for ELA today. In ELA, we're back in our packet. And you're gonna start by reading the following poem. We're continuing on with poetry, with finding the theme, with all the things we've been working on with the packet. So you're gonna start by reading this poem in the packet. It's titled Night Walk. And you will find it's about an adorable little puppy who goes on a night walk, and the point of view is very much kind of from the puppy's perspective. It's a third-person point of view, so it's not first person from the puppy's perspective, but it's definitely talking to you about the emotions and the reactions of the puppy in the poem. So that's what you're looking at there. So once you read it, and if you'd like somebody to read it to you, of course you can click on the link to go to Miss Fee's Read Aloud playlist, and she'll be there to read this to you. So once you read it once, twice, 3 times, because we know you can't be an expert at something by just reading it once, you gotta read it more than once, you're gonna go on to the next set of pages here. So you're going to complete this one set of multiple choice. It's a part A, part B, and it has to do with finding the parts of the poem that are important to help support the theme. And as a reminder, remember, the theme is the hidden message the author is sending to your heart. So you're gonna read through that and you're gonna find what information leads you to the theme. The next two things, it's written on this page, but you actually do the writing part over here. They want you to fill out the chart, just like we did last week with the pieces we worked with in the packet. You're going to answer the questions to help you decide what the theme of the poem is. What is the topic of the poem? What are the details about the topic? So that's your text evidence. What are the speaker's reflections or feelings on the topic? And finally, what is the theme of the poem? So you're going to fill out the chart, and you're going to use your information from the chart to turn that into a short answer response where you describe the topic and the theme of the poem, Night Walk, using details from the text to support your answer. And I know you guys can totally do that. If you get stuck, if you need help, give me a shout. I'll be there to help you, okay? I'll be in our Teams chat all day until 2:30 for anybody who needs help. All right, so that is the first thing you're going to do. You're going to do your Night Walk activity in your packet. It's from pages 18 through 20 in your packet. The second thing you're going to do in your packet, we have another poem to do. By the way, if you have not sent me last week's poem, last week we did the acrostic poem, and I'd say about 10 of you have sent it to me, which was your instructions to text me the picture when you were done. If you haven't done that yet, I need it. If I don't get it from you soon, I'm going to be calling looking for it, okay? So go ahead, do yourself a favor. Go ahead and text me your acrostic if you haven't. This week, this is your poem. It is called a Diamante poem. So what you're going to do, let me explain this just very quickly. A diamante, it usually makes the shape of a diamond, and it talks about two things, two opposite things. In your example, the two opposite words, the two antonyms they came up with were morning and night. And you can kind of imagine this. Here, let me use a sticky note to show you. You can imagine this poem being cut in half. And the first half is about the first word, morning. And the second half is about the second word, the antonym, night. So, you write your first word, morning, and that's line 1. It's a noun, it's a thing. Then, after that, line 2 is going to contain two adjectives that describe your first word. So the word is morning, and the describing words, which are adjectives that they used, are light and fresh. The next line is 3 ing words, which we know are verbs that have to do with things that you do in the morning. So, morning, light, fresh, walking, eating, brushing. Those are all 3 things you do in the morning. And then the fourth line with morning is about different nouns that relate to your original word. And so nouns are things that you can touch, see, taste, smell, such as pancakes, dew, sunrise, and orange juice. Then it flips to start talking about the bottom word, the opposite word, and you go in reverse order. You start with 4 nouns about the second noun. So 4 nouns that relate to the word night would be moon, stars, pillow, and pajamas. Those are 4 things that you see or use or touch at night. 3 ing words that you do at night, reading, yawning, sleeping. 2 adjectives that describe night, dark and quiet. And finally, the word, night. So when you put it all together, it reads morning, light, fresh, walking, eating, brushing, pancakes, dew, sunrise, orange juice, moon, stars, pillow, pajamas, reading, yawning, sleeping, dark, quiet, night. So everything you need to do your own Diamante poem is here, and you have the space to complete it here. Some ideas you could do opposites like morning and night. You could do your name and another family member's name. You could do 2 of your pets, or you could do animals in general like dog and cat, or bird and fish. You can get as creative as you want to with this. Winter and summer, however you guys want to do it, this is your creation. The most important thing to remember is send it to me. So make sure you send me a picture of your completed poem at some point once you get done, because this is going in the grade book this week. So make sure this week I get your Diamante, and if I haven't gotten your acrostic, make sure I get that as well. Text me those pictures. All right, so there's your poetry project. The next thing out of your packet you're going to do today, you're going to do your I Survived journal. The journal prompt today is a great one. You're going to compare, which means talk about how they're the same, and contrast, which means how are they different. You're learning at home versus learning at school. So your I Survived journal prompt today is compare and contrast learning at home versus learning at school. How are they alike and how are they different? And then finally, to finish up your ELA work, it's all your usual stuff. No surprises here. Take a little break between these two sections if you need to. Give yourself a brain break before you tackle your next set. You're gonna read for 20 minutes. You're gonna do your 30 minutes of your reading intervention program, either Alexia Mind Play or Moby Max Reading Stories. I'm really excited. I wanna see some new numbers on that leaderboard, guys. I know some of you can do it. And then finally, I'll be posting the 4th chapter of Harry Potter today, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, so use the private link in the video description in order to check that out. And I've kept your daily challenge very simple today because the weather may get a little yucky again. It's probably pretty wet and icky outside still, even if you're getting up a little bit later. I know we had some nasty weather come in. So I kept it simple, and this is probably something after the long weekend that you may need to do if you had a long weekend of playing in your room. Just clean your room. Clean it well. Get those baseboards clean. Clean the fan if you've got one. Wipe down the closet door. Get your room as clean as it's ever been. If you do a really good job, send me a picture. I'm gonna give you some bonus points for cleaning that room because that's not always an easy task. All right, guys, that's just about all I've got for you. I know that ELA work might seem like a lot, but remember, it's just like eating an elephant. Just take one little piece at a time. It's just a couple of little bitty things that you gotta knock out, and I know you can do it. Let's start this week off strong. Let's start this week off proud. Let's start this week off believing in ourselves and knowing that if we work hard and get it all done, then the weekend ahead of us is gonna be smooth sailing. And guys, I know you can do it because you can do anything because you are made of stardust. All right, I'll see you later. I'm gonna go read some Harry Potter to you guys next. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.